Hello gorgeous Leos, I do hope that you are all well and welcome to my channel. This is your love horoscope for March 2018 and my name is Bella and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. So if you'd like to firstly know more about me or have a personal reading or perhaps join my Facebook page where I give free daily guidance there too, then all the links are just down below. How I work is with the help of my spirit guides. I look at the energies to help you to navigate your love life during this month. So what my guides wanted to start your reading was in this way, basically, dear Leos. Firstly, they're saying here that a lot of you have gone through big changes in the last month and are moving on and moving forward. So some of you, this will be relationship-wise, some of this will be work-wise, some of this will be personal development, moving house, all that kind of stuff. But there's been a change that has happened this month, February, I'm filming it in February, or at the beginning, end of March also, which is actually a positive. Some of you may be anxious about that change, but it really is a positive for you. What my guides are saying here, that a lot of you are thinking and perhaps a little bit frustrated about the inactivity of somebody romantically that you're connected to. For some of you, it's more than one also as well. That you're just like frustrated with their inaction, their inability to do something, to say something, to be something. So if you're dating, you might find through a couple of weeks, if not all of this month, that people that you're meeting just seem to just be like frustrating you because they're just not taking things further or doing things further. And the same also would be true if you're connected with somebody, even if you're married to them, that they seem to just be stepping to the side, that they seem to be doing less, or they're just not quick enough, they're not getting back to you. Or perhaps you've been waiting for somebody that you know likes you to just ask you out on the date and they're just faffing about. They're just being weird about it. And you're just starting to be like there's an element of you guys kind of wanting to take somebody by the hand and show them how to do it, because they seem to be just procrastinating, really slow, but it's causing you a sense of frustration. And I think for some of you, that frustration kind of makes you think about the type of person you want to be with, because some of you are tired of being with people or dating people, or even in your relationship where you feel like you're the one, just feel like you're the one that does things when you say you're going to do things, versus the person that you desire or dating or are in a long-term relationship with. Now, how much, for some of you, particularly if you're dating, it would be true that they are distracted, or they've got other things going on that they need to sort out, or they're just unsure. Even if you're in a long-term relationship, they are distracted. But my guy's saying, don't get me wrong, that they do seem to know that they need to do something about it. Because I get, on the other hand, with the person that perhaps that you're thinking about, they keep thinking about what they can do to make something happen, or whether they should, respond back to a text message that you sent them. They're thinking about whether it's for the best. What's for the best? My desire, my want, versus what is right. So I would say for some of you Leos, perhaps their set of circumstances at this moment in time are a bit complicated. So for example, if you are wanting to be with somebody who you perhaps know or don't know is with somebody else, part of their procrastination could be because they don't know if it's the right thing to do or not. If you haven't spoken to an ex for a while and perhaps you reached out, they're taking their time to think about whether they get back to you because they're thinking, is this the right thing to do? Do I want a relationship? Is this the right time? So the procrastination is, there are reasons behind it. If you're in a long-term relationship and your partner, your wife, your husband is just, seem to be distant, the way it's been shown is because they've got other things that they need to pay attention to, and even though they know that you need the attention, they have to think about what's right for them at this moment in time, and perhaps they are thinking about the bigger picture, that they need to spend their time fixing something in order to help your connection. So there is frustration and procrastination, and you feeling like perhaps some cycles are going to go on, or that things are perhaps not going very well. But I think what overall my guys are saying here is to kind of be flexible when you're thinking that perhaps not all of it will be completely correct, that there will be more going on, because it feels, again, for a lot of you, it's like just as you will be thinking, is this right? Is this what I want? Which allows you, at least throughout this month, to decide who and what you don't want in your life and how you want it. But also, so does the other person. Like, don't torment yourself with this is pretty much how it's coming across, because that's, like, I get here, and I've noticed this with a few signs this month where it's normally unlike them. And I think that every sign has this choice this month about how if they take this positively or if they take it negatively. It's coming out in your sign that you could get yourself all wrapped up in this. Let the frustration eat you up, because it feels frustrating, because it's not just this month, it's like perhaps been going on for months and you're just like, My guys are saying here, be flexible or be proactive about it, basically. Take the control back one way or the other. You make the decision. You don't have to wait for them to make the decision. Or if you do decide you're waiting for them to make a decision or show their hand, then you have to decide to accept that you have to wait for it. Does that make sense? Don't look at the negative. Don't think that this is personal. Don't basically, because I can see you kind of all getting like wrapped up in yourself, and it will be awfully distracting from other areas of your life. In a way, there is a message here to say that acknowledge that there were some frustrations, but it's that whole saying, this too shall pass. This will pass. It's just that you have a choice about how it passes, positively or negatively, basically. So have some flexibility in your thinking, basically, or be proactive and do things your way, to move away or to let go, or whatever it is that you need to do for you, because you're the most important in this scenario, isn't it? So it's a complicated one, which I've noticed with some signs. It's not always playing out in all of the signs, but with some signs in particular, it's playing out that way. And so I do get at the end of the month, depending on your set of circumstances, because I have to do a general reading in this way, that some of you probably will decide to take control and to walk in another direction, or just to stand to the side and say, okay, that person's doing their thing, I'm just going to stand over here, but I'm not going to allow this to be a reflection of me and who I am just because they're taking their time, or they're not sure, or they're not ready to be a better version of themselves. But what I can take control of is me being a better version of myself. So in a way, and I've been saying this to a few signs this month, sometimes it's not a bad thing that somebody else is taking their time. Let this be a time for you. Let them do their thinking. Don't you sit there waiting. That's like watching paint dry. You spend this time on yourself. Be proactive. Feel your light. Keep your vibration high, and not allow the energy, the way it's flowing, to tie you up in knots, basically. So I super hope that that's been helpful to navigate through this month when it comes to your romantic love life this month. It can be as easy or as hard as you want it to be, I think, is the overall message, and just to be flexible in your thinking and to mainly think about yourself and your needs. So I hope that's helped. Always a pleasure, and I'll see you again in April. Take care. Bye.